Alright, welcome back to Investigation Day 3. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed up the whole process. So under the new that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Let us make haste to the studio main gate. And look, it's a Wendy Oldbag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. She's alive. Why are you so quiet? Let's get more information out of her. I'm always wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. And Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you can drag him start out from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Well, you're just stuck in the past. So let's check out the employee area. Why not? I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see him filming. Just one time. The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film. Come see them film later. I guess. This is when he found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah. No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. What did you find, Detective Gumshoe? So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright? So there were sleeping pills in that plate. Looks like it. Stake plate added to the court record. The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. What about him, Gumshoe? How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Yeah. Sleeping pills added to the court record. Thank you for your help, Gumshoe. Moving on to the room to the right. Anyone in here? Or is this gonna be freaking Salmonella, the kid? Oh, never mind. It's an empty dressing room. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. What do we have to examine? Oh, let's just examine anyway. Check out the bed he was sleeping on. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Well, we couldn't be pretty sure. WB did take a nap here, like he said. I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. But I doubt this rest of this place has anything useful. So moving back. Main gate. Nope. Outside Studio 1. Who do we find here if we find anyone? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hyman put on the Steel Samurai costume. And then he left from here to go on to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Well, we'll never know unless we go back to Studio 2, because that's where the real murder happened. Oh, look, it's Dee Vasquez. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hey, H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O. Maya should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. Don't even know how I did her voice before, but whatever. It doesn't matter. That's all she had to say, apparently. Let's get information out of her. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came in the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You didn't. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. Okay, I doubt this is going to be any useful, but whatever. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. So, she is absolutely useless. Let's go inside the trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. I really doubt there's anything in here. Well, at least I hope not. So, maybe I could present something to her. Like the steak plate. Okay, hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Because she doesn't follow by that evidence. Could you do anything? Nope. This camera... Maybe. So, you know what? Screw you, D. Vasquez. You're really annoying me. Just like what you're doing to poor Maya. Let's go to Studio 1. Or not. I kind of forgot I gave the card key to Wendy Oldbag. Actually, let's go back. You know, instead of talking to her, I'm gonna go to the detention center. Maybe we get some more information out of Will Powers. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed them in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP. Only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. Heh. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Okay, I mean, he might have something, whatever. Might as well do it. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell us her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. What are the rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Well, Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How can he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Very suspicious indeed. The Vasquez comes in 5 years ago. Mr. Hammers stops doing all these ridiculous big roles. Stops taking big roles. Very fishy indeed. Let's talk to him, Gumshoe. Maybe he has something for the evidence, like this plate. It's looking like it's Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, Don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after the director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers, should be done by now. Would be done by now. Thank you, Gumshoe. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed out on my first sweep up for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, heh. So maybe I should just examine things. The remains of that boy's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. Already got it. I doubt it's anything in here. Let's go back to main gate. I doubt she's of any use. So let's go back to Studio 2 after we got that shocking, or not shocking.